How can a workplace dispute be resolved? Well, before we get into the sort of the technicalities of it, why don't we start with a very sort of basic example that most people can relate to. Let's say at your house tonight, there's a brother and sister, you and your brother or sister, and your parents demand that either you or your sister wash the dishes. However, but there's a dispute. You say it's your sister's turn to wash the dishes, but she says it's your turn because she did your turn last night. How do we resolve this dispute? Well, disputes happen all the time in the workplace, and just like a dispute with your parents or your sibling, there's a few ways they can be resolved. We're going to say one. There's the family rules. Maybe your parents previously developed some rules and procedures to follow whenever this dispute takes place to resolve it. Yeah, we're going to call that a grievance procedure. Maybe your parents sit you down and communicate. Your parents sit you both down, listen to your arguments about the issue, and help you and your sister come to a resolution yourselves. Or maybe there's a parental ruling. Your parents listen to both of your arguments, then they decide who is right and who is wrong, and which of you must wash the dishes tonight. So we kind of progress in order of seriousness. If we can resolve with the family rules, that'd be best. If that doesn't work, we go to a sit down and communicate situation. And if that doesn't work, then I guess your parents have to make a ruling. And that's how resolving our workplace disputes will also work. But we're going to change the names, obviously. We're going to call the first one, not the family rules. We're going to say that is what we call a grievance procedure, where the employee and employer resolve disputes at the workplace through formal preset procedures. And instead of sit down and communicate, where your parents listen and help you and your sister decide, we're going to call that mediation. So if the grievance procedure doesn't work or resolve the issue, then we'll have mediation, where an independent third party will work with all the parties involved to help them figure out the best solution for everyone. And rather than parental ruling, we'll say if mediation doesn't resolve the situation, we'll go to something called arbitration, where an independent third party arbitrates the dispute by listening to both sides of the argument, then makes a decision on how to resolve it based on these arguments. What we'll do now is we need to go through each of these one by one to talk about exactly how they work.